Blessed greetings and welcome to the Wednesday check-in for Wednesday, May 17th, 2023, here on the WSLM Radio Ministry Podcast. I'm your host, Pastor Vince. How's everybody doing today? It's another edition of the Wednesday check-in, and this is episode number 101. Yes, you are now listening to our 101st episode. And we recorded our 100th episode earlier this morning. So you're welcome to scroll back and listen to Did You Know from this morning. And that is our 100th episode. So yes, this is our 101st episode. And this is our weekly edition of the Wednesday check-in, where we come together and I share information, news, updates, announcements, things that are happening here at the ministry. So I've already shared with you that we've passed 100 episodes, and by God's grace, we're going to continue moving forward, bringing you more content throughout 2023. So now let me clarify that you're now listening to the 101st episode of 2023. Now we have many episodes in 2022 and 2021, but for 2023 alone, this is our 101st episode. So there's so much more moving forward that we want to be able to share with you. So please continue to plug in here on the WSLM Radio Ministry Podcast. The other thing that I want to share this week for the Wednesday check-in is we are in the process of making a move to the East Charlotte area. So if you're listening to this episode right now, and you live in the Charlotte area, please look for us at some point. I don't know when, but look for us at some point in the East Charlotte area. I'm in the process of looking for a meeting location. Haven't secured a location yet, but will you please pray for us that the Lord will bless us with a meeting location? That way we can get back to our in-person worship services. We had been meeting in the city of Salisbury, North Carolina for the past 3 years. But we're in the process of moving to the East Charlotte area. So again, if you live in this Charlotte area, please look for us at some point in the East Charlotte area. Please continue to stay plugged into our official website, which is sacrificiallambministries.org. Stay plugged in on our Twitter page at the WSLM Radio Ministry Podcast. Plug into our Facebook page at the WSLM Radio Ministry Podcast. Plug into my personal Twitter page. Look for Pastor Vince 55. So that's my tag, or what do you call it? My handle on Twitter, Pastor Vince 55. So please stay plugged in here to the podcast. And as things unfold, I will give you updates on our move from Salisbury to East Charlotte, North Carolina. Friend, that's all I wanted to share with you this week. Thank you once again for joining me here on the WSLM Radio Ministry Podcast for this edition of the Wednesday Check-In. It's our 101st episode here on the WSLM Radio Ministry Podcast, where we stand for God's truth, not man's traditions, and we bring you straight Bible truth for these last days. The WSLM Radio Ministry Podcast is a virtual outreach ministry of Sacrificial Lamb Ministries. We are outreach driven. Be blessed. Take care.